Hi, and welcome back to this month's edition of Healthy Living in BR, a program of the Mayor's Healthy Cities Initiative. Sponsored by Mayor Holden, Healthy Living in BR brings our partners from across the community to share important information to our listeners and our viewers about how to maintain a healthy lifestyle and stay very active and eat right in Baton Rouge. We have a great lineup of guests today. Talking about eating healthy and a more active lifestyle, so you get the full gamut of our visitors with us today. But first, I'd like to welcome a veteran of our program, Ms. Copper Alvarez, who heads up the farmers market efforts.
And we're so happy to be back because this is about the greatest time in the world to be part of farmers markets. We've been through a rough winter. We even had too much rain in April, but everything is just growing, and so it's going to be a great time late spring and early summer, and we'll love to tell you about everything we've got going on.
So let's start with Saturday morning, Red Stick Farmers Market, year-long, always there. Tell us about what's coming up.
So Saturday mornings are, the base of everything we do, and we have more farmers and food artisans and Main Street Market and eat breakfast. And if it does rain, you can go inside. The farmers can go inside the garage, and we don't have to not have one. We also have a year-round market out at Thursday at the Pennington Biomedical Research Center. It's a wonderful location, beautiful trees, great staff that helps us, and that is a year-round except for weather permitting. So if it's storming, we won't be out there, but those two run year-round. This week, we're excited because our Red Stick Mobile Farmers Market is getting back on the road, and we've been getting a lot of calls. When are you coming? When are you coming? Unfortunately, winter and the rains, but we are back this week. Wednesdays will be at, we start off at Scotlandville Library from 9 to 10:30, and then later in the morning we go over to Star Hill Church, and we are there from 12 to 1:30. And then Thursday morning, we get up and we go over to Delmont Center, the Charles Lee Kelly Community Center. We're there from 9 to 10:30. And then at 11:30, we go on the other side by LSU to the LSU, not the LSU, but the Leo S. Butler Community Center. And so we have 4 great stops. We'll have a lot of fresh produce that everybody will want to be part of getting, and we'll actually have some cooking demos, have recipe cards. The one great thing about all of our markets is that we are increasing our Red Stick rewards. So now when our customers who have a Louisiana purchase card can get their SNAP benefits, if they spend $10, they get dollar for dollar at every market they come to, up to $10. So if they only spend $3, they'll get $3 to match. But up to 10, they can get 10 additional dollars. So they are doubling their buying power. We have if you're at the Mobile Farmers Market, we have a nutrition tent, and just by going in and picking up recipe card, learning about local foods, you can get a punch, and after 3 punches, you get 5 additional Red Stick rewards. And also at all of our markets for the kids ages 2 through 12, we have a great program, and it's called Red Stick Sprouts. And the kids have just been such great, enthusiastic members of this group. So when they come to a market, they will get $2 in Red Stick Rewards tokens, only for them. And we ask their parents not to encourage how they spend it, but to give them the chance to learn about their fruits and vegetables and what the farmers are growing, and they get to spend. Now sometimes they buy chocolate milk or gelato, but they also buy strawberries, and some of them buy turnips. So it's been really fun to see what they're buying.
Wow, so those are just ongoing programs
Right.
with the farmers market.
Right. And we do have one really great program coming up to expand the opportunities for people in North Baton Rouge to come to Red Stick Mobile Farmers Market. We will have a new stop starting in May at Exxon Mobile Farmers Market at the Y. We'll be there from 3 to 6 on Tuesday afternoons. We're going to do a kickoff on May 5th. So we want everyone to come out. We're hoping to get the mayor there. We have a little bit of pull, I think, and might be able to get him to come if his calendar allows. We'll have John Gray playing music. We'll have cooking demos going on, face painting for the kids, and then the Y there is going to be doing some special events too. So we're all trying to make it a really great opportunity if you're on your way home from work, you can stop from 3 to 6 and get fresh produce to put on the table that night.
Good. So then you're going to have, is that going to be in every Tuesday evening?
In May, we're doing 2 Tuesdays, May
Okay.
5th and May 19th.
Okay.
And then we'll kick in right after Memorial Day, it'll be every Tuesday through the summer.
Oh, good, because you have Tuesday evening, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Thursday, right.
Wonderful, wonderful. 5
Right.
stops in the
Right.
Farmers Mobile Market. That's good. Now, you talked about, the SNAP benefits and the Louisiana Purchase. Explain that a little bit more for our viewers who may not be aware of what those terms mean.
Well, in the old days, a long time ago, if you needed assistance from the federal government, you may have gotten something called a food stamp. It started off as a stamp on a voucher. Through the years, they've gotten progressive and they now have a swipe card. And so they'll bring it to the market, and with their benefits, they can spend them on everything we have at the farmers market. So they'll swipe their card for the amount they want to spend, and we'll match up to $10. And then they actually can have the benefit of fresh and local produce. It's not for very long, maybe just a few years, they've been allowing them to be spent at the farmers market, so it gives everybody a great chance. And our customers who are able to use this as their buying power, by the time we give them recipes and explain how you can cook things quickly, they've really been telling us that their blood pressure is dropping, all kinds of good wellness things are happening because they're actually shopping and buying local foods.
Right.
They get to know the farmers who are growing their food, and the farmers get to know them, and they get to say, I wish you'd grow such and such next year, and then we can plant that next year. So it's a great relationship for everybody.
Well, I know that you guys have monitored what's been bought at the mobile farmers market and have made changes to what you all bring out there, because it's not the full-blown everything that you have on Saturday morning, but
Right.
targeted
Right.
as to who has purchased what. So why don't you share with our viewers what what's the usual and customary that you're going to get at the mobile market?
Well, it's an education to buy local in the first place, because we don't sell bananas and we don't sell mangoes, but we do have all the same produce that you would find at the regular Red Stick Farmers Market. We don't usually have our meats with us, and we don't sometimes have the shrimp or the baked goods. Once in a while, as a specialty item, we'll be showcasing some things. But generally, it's really straight fruits and vegetables that are grown by Louisiana farmers. And I remember the first time we were at Scotlandville Library, I was talking to one of our new customers, and she said, I've been waiting and waiting for this fresh produce, and I want to help those farmers who are growing it. And that's exactly what's happening, is neighbors are getting to have fresh produce, but they're also helping people across the state of Louisiana stay in business. And we think once you taste fresh broccoli or fresh, and most of them hadn't tasted kale before, but we have them bringing us kale recipes now.
Turnips.
Yeah.
My biggest thing was the turnips.
Yeah, and they do love the turnips. They love mustard greens. They love all the great greens that we have, and they're so good for you. But it's been fun to see, because we have the nutrition tent going on, they will actually bring us recipes to try. And so we are collecting their recipes, and we're giving them new recipes and sharing where things are grown in Louisiana, what's in a season. Pretty soon we'll have tomatoes coming in. We have a few this week that will be there, but they're hydroponic tomatoes. But pretty soon we'll have those field-grown tomatoes. We'll have corn. We do currently have some squash and zucchini, so kind of shifting from wintertime things
Right.
to summer and spring. So it's a fun place to be, and beautiful. The colors are got to be good for you, and that's what every nutritionist will tell you.
Right. Well, I want to compliment you all, because for those viewers who are part of an organization, Copper and her team connected Our Lady of the Lake is who I work for, with a farmer in Ponchatoula. And so Morrow Farms and the Franciscan missionaries have partnered, and we do this thing called Farm to Work.
Right.
And so during the growing season, Morrow Farms bring to our 9 different locations across the greater Baton Rouge area these boxes of fresh fruits and vegetables for like $25. It's just chocked full with fresh fruits and
Right.
vegetables. And so we've had over 500 team members now starting to eat fresh because of that program.
Right. And that's so important, because the limitation of a farmer's market is that it's not open 24 hours a day. And many people that work at a hospital work shift work. And so as much as they'd like to come to the farmer's market, they can't. So that's such a great innovative program. It's helping both Eric Morrow and his farm stay in business. And it's helping your employees actually who now can, and we've been there to talk to them later and get there. We all talk about, oh, I can't eat another turnip because maybe by the end of the 10th week you're seeing a lot. Zucchini. But it's amazing the different things you can cook. And just getting people to cook again and sit down as a family and eat is really so important.
Yeah, and so those are important things. And the education that's done at the mobile farmers market and the Saturday morning Red Stick Farmers Market, there are nutritionists that are out there, especially on the mobile market. So lots of different ways that you can get additional information in the community around how to eat healthier. So with any other special promotions or any events additional coming up?
Just happen to have a couple. So downtown is our big fun day. You can come, have breakfast, shop, stay, go to a cooking demonstration. Chef Celeste and a local restaurateur is going to be there, and they're going to tell you how they use local ingredients. So May is Garden Month, and after May is Garden Month, then all during the summer we have what we call Fresh Fest, and Our Lady of the Lake has sponsored that in the past. But each week is a different theme, like Tomato Me Crazy or Cool as a Cucumber, and we give out recipes. We have samples of ways you can cook that, games that we play, Count the Tomatoes. Kids get invited and experience it. We have more Red Stick Sprouts events going on, so it's a great time if you have family and friends in town, or if you just want to do something on Saturday mornings with your own family and kids. Bring them down. They love it, and they'll have a good time and get to eat healthy.
And we start at what time on Saturday mornings?
8 to 12.
8 o'clock. All right, that's not too early.
Not too bad.
Not too early, not too
And
early.
we're there to 12, so you can sleep till 10 and still come down.
Very good, very good. So Copper, thank you and your entire team, because there's this whole movement of people.
That's right.
Besides the farmers, there's your team that support their efforts and work. So it's a great, great effort and initiative that many organizations and cities are looking to us and saying,
we want
how
to
do you do
invite other community partners who want to come down and participate. We can find a way for you to help out.
Good, good. Well, thank you for visiting with us.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, I hope you're ready to get active. And welcome back to Healthy Living in BR. Now we have some guests with us that are running for a cause, We have with us Mr. John Norwood.
Yes, ma'am.
Retired Baton Rouge City Police, 30 years on the force,
Yes, ma'am.
but a part of this ministry now. And then we have Mr. Quentin White, who's been a part of this program for over 10 years. So gentlemen, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about your program and why it's important?
Okay. Well, first and foremost, we are representatives of Abounding Ministries, and we have this race called the Running Reverend race. And the race is a 5K race that's going to be taking place in June. And the main purpose for the race is to raise awareness about healthy living, and also about nutrition, as well as allowing people to be able to get involved in moving, exercise, because it's a very important part of our lives.
So where's this race going to be located in June?
Okay, the race is going to take place right here downtown.
Okay.
We'll start right there on about the 200 block of St. Louis Street, and it's going to take place on Saturday morning, June 20th, about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to start lining everyone up, and from there, there's going to be some other activities going on, and that's going to be preceding the race. But once the race starts, about 8:30, we're going to kick it off, and we're going to be off to the races, doing a 5K, and a 1 mile fun run.
Okay, so it's going to be downtown.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. There's a lot of good stuff happening downtown. So
Absolutely.
June 20th.
June 20th.
June 20th, okay. And you all have some information about how people can go online and read more about you all and
Yes, ma'am.
register?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of the things they can do, they can go online to our website. It's called Abounding in Him, and they can register online. In addition to registering online at our website, they can also register through active.com.
Okay, it's one of the active events.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good. So we'll put that information up for our viewers to have access to. Is there a phone number that you want to make sure people know if they have any questions they can call?
Absolutely. They
All
can
right.
call area code 225-356-4441. That's our church office. They can get additional information from them there, as well as going on our website. Our website is available to everyone.
Okay.
You want to go there and find out more information.
It taught me how to embrace not being shy, because I used to be shy. I've learned from stars how to talk in front of people. I've learned that it grew me a better relationship with God, and it gives us a place of fun, fellowship, and hope. So I've been with Stars since the first day it started, and I've enjoyed every year I've been there.
So how do you get other young people involved?
Just tell them, I just talk to them and tell them what we do, how much fun it is and stuff like that. And they sometimes they don't want to do it, and most of the time they come and join and be part of it.
Now, you do this through your ministry. How do the schools know about this?
Apostle, he comes and talks to the students and tell us about Stars and what they're doing and what they're gonna do and stuff.
So, you have other students that are running with you. Tell us about your normal workout.
Our normal workout is on Saturdays, 6 in the morning. We run the Lakes at LSU. It's a 4.1 mile walk and run we do every Saturday from 6 to about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Depends on how long we take.
Wow, that's a big run, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you work up to it. You've been doing this for 10 years. Very good, very good. Tell me, as the race director,
Yes,
what you're
ma'am.
going to get doing that day in June.
What we're going to get during that day?
Yep.
Well, let me just tell you this, that it's not just a race that we're doing. It's going to be a family, fun-filled event that's going to take place all day. And the race is just one aspect of it. One of the things we're gonna do, in addition to the race, we're gonna bring out some groups to help us make the activity more festive. There's going to be food. We're going to feed everyone that who comes out there.
Healthy food, right?
Healthy food, absolutely healthy food, and again, we'll have people out there like ourselves who will be raising awareness about healthy living, healthy eating, the importance of getting out and just doing some type of exercise, because so many times just people in general may not have the knowledge on, people want to get started to running, exercising, and doing those type of things, but they don't have the motivation or the knowledge to get started. We bring the motivation, because we're gonna bring them out there. We train these young people like Quentin. We bring them out there. We show them, and then not only that, we also bring information on why it's so important. So in addition to raising awareness, we bring in the knowledge about why they should be doing it and how they should be doing those things out there as far as running, working out, and getting the heart rate up, because that's very important, especially with some of us older people in society. It's very, very important.
So join us on June the 20th downtown.
for the Running Reverend race.
And so you don't have to be a reverend to run.
Yeah, but we're going to bring the Reverend up next to learn more
Yes,
about
ma'am.
that itself. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the Running Reverend with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome back from our break. Now we actually have the Running Reverend with us, Reverend White, and we also have Miss Jameisha Sargent, right? Yes, okay, well, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Your team that was here before, the research or the recon team,
Yes,
was
they did
here
a tremendous
before.
job.
And so now you're going to clean up that by helping us understand. I'm going to ask a couple of things. First of all, Reverend, what is the Running Reverend in reference to Philippians, and why you've started this ministry?
Well, the Running Reverend actually came about 2 years ago. Mr. Norwood and I and a couple other men from our ministry, we was running in a 5K run here downtown, sickle cell anemia. And in that race, we was at the starting lineup, and I didn't find out till after the race, and I'd open up in prayer for that race. There was 3 men at the starting lineup, and when I took off, the gun sounded and I took off, those 3 men had saw me open up in prayer. And one of the men said, there goes that preacher, that reverend who just finished opening up in prayer. The other 2 guys said, yeah, that is him. And the younger guy said, well, look at him. Look how he's running. Look how fast he took off. That's that running reverend. And so at that event, I was actually coined by 2 different individuals at the same event, the running reverend. And I said, we must do something with this.
Use it as a positive message.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
So I can't help but notice on the wonderful T-shirts you have Philippians listed as your scripture.
Yes.
So why don't you explain to our audience a little bit about what that means?
Well, I'm going to let Jameisha read Philippians chapter 3, verse 12 through 14 from the God's Word translation.
Okay, it says, it's not that I've already reached the goal or have already completed the course, but I run to win that which Jesus Christ has already won for me. Brothers and sisters, I can't consider myself a winner yet. This is what I do. I don't look back. I lengthen my stride, and I run straight toward the goal to win the prize that God's heavenly call offers in Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
And so as we see there, there's a
Profound.
goal. Yes, there's a
Yeah.
goal in mind. And during this time of the running reverend, there's a goal that we all want to reach, even as John Norwood talked about, just making sure that we have a consciousness and awareness of being healthy, being fit, not only for this life, but also in preparation for the life to come.
Now, what church are you all affiliated with?
Abounding Love Ministries.
And you also have a youth program. And Jameisha, that's where you've become very, very involved,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Why don't you explain to our viewers about the youth program?
Well, STARS is the meaning of STARS is students that are reaching success, and we meet up at the Said Break Center in East. What?
The Breck Center?
Brexit,
Yeah,
in the
Break
Mall City,
Center.
Melrose East.
Yeah, Merrill East area, and what we do is we talk about God, but we learn about Him through fun, and we just do a lot of different things. They teach us a lot about Him. They teach us how to go in the right paths. And it takes a village to raise a child. You don't just have to have your parents and stuff to teach you how to do that. You can have Apostle and Pastor Adrian and everybody. So it's just a good thing to help the STARS.
Yeah, and so the race on June 20th is to actually fund the STARS
Yes,
program,
yes,
right?
exactly.
So it's a really good opportunity as we talk about childhood obesity and how as a community we need to focus on those activities of helping our children be stronger in their convictions as
Yes.
well as in their bodies, that this is a really good opportunity to come out, have fun,
Yes,
run,
a whole lot of fun.
and support a very, very, very good cause.
Yes, and which has been going on for right at about 10 years. And with the STARS program, it's not only a Saturday camp, but it's also after school tutorium. It's also a summer camp, and we just recently started, and which I'm very excited about, what we call Bible and basketball. And so every Tuesday from 5:30 to 7:30, we pick up young men from the Melrose East area, along with those young men in our ministry. And First Presbyterian Church downtown, who is our sister church, have allowed us to utilize their gym for that. And we average between 25 to 35 young men every Tuesday shooting basketball, but it's also a great opportunity for us to mentor them.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome. You know, it truly does take an entire community in order for us to work collectively together,
Yes.
for everybody to
Yes.
succeed and achieve. And so, thank you all for your work in this ministry.
Well, thank you so much
and
for
you
having
keep,
us.
You keep encouraging those young men and women to join you all, because that's our future. You guys are our future.
Yes. You know, the great thing about it, not only has Quentin come with us on Saturdays to walk and run, but Jameisha also participates with us on Saturdays for the walk and run. As a matter of fact, I don't call them. Hear me clearly. They'd be calling me Thursday and Friday. Are we going? When are we going? What time you come and pick us up? So we're not talking about just the running. We're talking about the ability now to work together for the common good of assisting and aiding our community to be more healthier, spirit, soul, and body.
Well, thank you so very much for your work and for joining us today on the program. And don't forget, June 20th, come on out and support the Running Reverend as
Yes.
well as the STARS program.
And can I say this also? We have also opened up our registration for our summer camp. So if anyone have a child between K and 11th grade, then they can call 356-4441, which is our Abounding Love Ministry Administrative Office, and find exactly what they need to do to come and register their children for the summer camp of the STARS program.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And that's located where?
At 7076 Hooper Road, right here in the city of Baton Rouge.
Okay, so that's important.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. We have great things going on across our city. As you heard from Copper, you know, the Red Stick Mobile Farmers Market is open for the spring season. And so Tuesday nights, Wednesdays, and Thursdays will be rolling across Baton Rouge with the Red Stick Mobile Farmers Market. Saturday, 8 to noon is the regular downtown Main and 5th market. We have Girls on the Run. There's a 5K that they'll be doing on Saturday, May 9th at Pennington Biomedical Research Center. That starts at 9 a.m. Men, women, and children of all ages are encouraged to participate in that 3.5-mile untimed event. And if you've not seen this Girls on the Run, they are so cute. Those young girls in the grammar schools and their families are cheering them on. It's a wonderful, wonderful event. April showers postponed the Mayor's Family Fit Day. Please look at your calendars and mark for the second Family Fit Day to happen on May 30th. We have got the weather gods, and they're going to smile on us for May the 30th from 7:30 to 12:30. And there's plenty of fun and healthy activities for the whole family that day. Don't forget that Healthy BR is starting a community newsletter. Please visit our Facebook page to sign up, and you can follow Healthy BR on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Please visit our website at healthybr.com for any of our previous programs that have aired or for additional information. Thank you for joining us, and please remember June 20th to come on downtown for the Running Reverend race.